good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Film My Run on Zwift. My name is Stephen Cousins and we are broadcasting live on Facebook and on YouTube. While we're getting everything ready, it would be absolutely awesome if you could go and subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel and also the Zwift Live YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/filmmyrun and also Twitter at filmmyrun, and the website is www.filmmyrun.com. It's very nearly time, so sit back, relax, don't forget to drop me a ride on and watch me do all the hard work. Welcome along. It is the recovery hour. And also, not only is it the recovery hour, it is Tina Beard's birthday. Oh, hang on a minute. I need to switch something off. There we go. Right, so we're live on YouTube. We're live on Twitch. And this evening we're also live on Instagram as well. Kevin DeLuca is leading us. No, Jarrett is leading us. Jonathan Perkin is in the run. Steve Davis is in the run. Tina Beard, Amy Green. Bob de Boer is with us. Hello, Bob. So it's all good. Sarah Jacobson, hello. She says, happy birthday, Tina. Laurie Paulson says, happy birthday, Tina. Paul Haywood, Sebastian, Jonathan Perkin, Amy, all saying happy birthday, Tina. So I'm very glad that Tina is here, because that would have been a whole waste of time. Good to have you along. We will be running at 9 kilometres an hour. So nice and gentle for 1 hour. So you can do the maths. In 1 hour, we will cover 9 kilometres. Laurie says, no run for me this morning. I'm baking bread and cookies today. So I'm watching whilst working in the kitchen. Laurie is, I'm guessing, about 5,000 miles away from me. It is morning where Laurie is, or still morning. Jeff Partridge says, good evening all. So, welcome along. Thank you for joining. If you're watching on Instagram and you are interested, then please feel free to join us over on YouTube for the full widescreen version of the run. I may have a little look at chat in Instagram. If anybody's asking any questions or chatting away in Instagram, then I'll go and have a look in a second. Tina says, I had such a massive lunch, I had to be here. Basically, she wants to just burn off all the food she's just eaten. Carol Rushworth is there as well, running. Hello, Carol. Hope you're well. So, yes, we're in Watopia. We are running round Ocean Boulevard. We've got quite a good number of runners here. Let me see if I can get anything from Instagram. I don't actually know where to look. Do I just go to Instagram.com? Maybe I can look at it on my phone. Maybe on my phone might work. If anybody is watching on Instagram and they're also watching on YouTube, you can maybe port over any comments. Oh no, heart rate is not connected. What a disaster. Right, let me connect my heart rate. Hang on. I'll have to do some catch up. Big crowd today. Always good to have a nice big crowd, especially when we get to winter. You know, we do get a lot more runners on Zwift as people refuse to go out in the bad weather. Jeff Partridge says, you're obviously far too old to be on Instagram. I am. I totally accept that. Paul Hayward says he'll need a 5th screen to do Instagram. I'll see if I can get Instagram up on my phone. I'm not promising anything. Who knows what might happen? Now, I've no idea how I see a live broadcast on Instagram. Tina Beard says she doesn't understand Instagram either. Sarah Jacobson says she thought exactly the same as Jeff, that I'm far too old to be on Instagram. Hey, I'll be broadcasting on TikTok before you know it. Jeff says he's trying to be down with the kids. Listen, even the kids don't use Instagram. My kids don't use Instagram. They're all about TikTok. So I'm going to have to start broadcasting live on TikTok. But I think you need I think you need like a minimum number of subscribers or followers to be allowed to broadcast live on TikTok. I think, anyway. I'm not sure. Oh, and now we're missing a camera. Oh, I know why. There we are. I didn't even turn the camera on. Sarah Jacobson says she loves TikTok. Sarah, now look, you're too old for TikTok. Come on. Right. No. Tina says, do we have new levels? Look at the orange bar. No, it's a new feature because what they're trying to do is encourage you to realise that your XP is being saved in the background. So the orange bar will slowly move up as you accumulate XP, but if you're on level 30, you won't actually climb up any levels. Right, Sarah Jacobson reckons she's the youngest one here, apart from Amy. What about me? I'm 35. You must be in your 40s. So I'm sure you've told me how old you are before, but I can never remember. But I'm sure it's something like 45. I'm 35, so you're definitely older than me. Sebastian is also 35. Carol Rushworth is also 35, I'll bet. All right, apparently Sarah Jacobson is only 41. Steve Davis is also 35. There's a lot of 35-year-olds in this run. Yeah, Carol Rushworth says, of course, she definitely is only 35. So, yeah, loads of us are only 35, Sarah. So you're definitely older than quite a lot of us. Yeah, Jeff Partridge says, you're so old, cousins, you can't even remember which way round the numbers go. Well, the thing is, if you turn those numbers around, turn the 3 and the 5 around, that's still wrong now. I did have a birthday last month, so Yeah, it's now wrong. Tina Beard says her Garmin watch tells her she's 50. Yeah, I don't know what I can't remember what mine says I am. We've got quite a nice little group all running at 9 kph. Sebastian, I think we've got 2 Sebastians, actually. We've got Carol Rushworth, Jonathan Perkin, Dimon is there, Anthony Anderson, Paul Haywood, Amy Green, all running at 9 kph. So it's nice to have you guys with me. And I apologise to anyone watching on Instagram who is maybe commenting. You can throw abuse at me in Instagram because I can't actually see chat at the moment. Much as I'm trying, as Jeff Partridge says, I'm far too old for Instagram. I can't actually work out how to see my own live stream on Instagram. That's how rubbish I am. So by all means, just chuck a load of abuse into the Instagram chat because I can't see it. They have started telling jokes, by the way, in game. Jarrett is, I think Jarrett's leading the jokes, and I haven't managed to catch one yet. I'm also starting to get pretty warm already, and we're not even a quarter of the way in. It's 19 degrees in here, so I probably need to open the doors at some point and let some fresh air in. And I am going to be quiet for 3 seconds while I attempt Instagram again. Do you know what? I'm beginning to wonder whether I've turned Instagram off by accident. Has anyone actually got the ability to see if Instagram is working? Because I have no idea. I started broadcasting. I definitely started broadcasting on Instagram. And then, because the sound was too loud, I kind of minimized the browser. Carol Rushworth says it's nice to hear Stephen's having hot flushes at his age. I don't know about a hot flush. I'm quite warm. Right, Amy says you are live on Instagram. Okay, I am live on Instagram. I've absolutely no idea how to access it so I can see it for myself. If anybody has a tutorial that they could send me or tell me about, how the heck do I actually see my live stream on Instagram? Beautiful views down here, by the way. We're on Ocean Boulevard, but they do, from time to time, they do kind of change the scenery, and I'm sure this section of Ocean Boulevard has been changed recently. Okay, Laurie says, look up at the top where the reels are to find the live stream. Laurie says, I can see it. Okay, let me do that for a second then, bear with me. The thing is, it might be different for people. You know, if I'm the one live streaming, I might not be able to access it in the same way that you guys can. Sebastian says, ask Amy, she is an Instagram professional. She is. We all love Amy's Instagram stories. When you open Instagram, the circles at the top, you should see who's live. Okay, that is true. However, The circles at the top, of course, because it's my channel, it just says your story, and when I click on that, it gives me the option to create a story. It doesn't give me the option to view my own live stream. Oh, hang on a minute, live. Oh no. No, that's just me just asking if I want to go live. I don't know, this is ridiculous, isn't it? This is ridiculous. We are a quarter of the way in to the ZLDR recovery hour, and in all honesty, we haven't spent enough time saying happy birthday to Tina. What we spend most of this time doing is working out how Instagram works. Tina is going to pass the birthday cake around at 5k, she says. So we have about, 2.5k to run before we get birthday cake from Tina. Nobody is brave enough to ask how old Tina is. I mean, I know how old she is, but I'm not at liberty to divulge that information. Jarrett says, don't draft behind Tina because she's baking. Carol Rushworth asks, do we all have napkins? Jonathan, for some reason, has just said, Colin the Caterpillar, question mark. What? Jonathan, I've no idea. And by the way, the video that I released last night to... Tina just said, careful, cousins. Listen, I am not going to reveal that you are... I'm not going to reveal your age to anyone. I don't think the nursing staff at the home would appreciate me revealing your age to anyone, so I won't do it. The video I released yesterday to members only is now public. So if you are interested to see a video of myself, Amy Green, Sebastian Vaught, and Jonathan Perkin, and also Neil Messenger, running the Beachy Head Marathon a couple of months ago, then that video is now live on my channel. You're more than welcome to go and have a watch of that on the Film My Run channel. Sebastian says he missed the video last night. Well, it's still there tonight. It's still there now, Seb. I'm just going to get my Wi-Fi working on my computer, which I always forget to do. Bear with me, I know that you can see this on the screen. Well, you can't if you're watching Instagram, but everyone else can. Oh, no, they can't. That's good. Right. Let's see if we can get the companion app connected. Oh, Colin the Caterpillar birthday cake from Marks and Spencer's. Yes, of course. Tina did know what Jonathan meant. Right, Amy says, Stephen, I tried to invite you to me live on my Instagram, but it didn't work. That's fine, Tina. Thank you very much for doing that. Okay, coming up to 20 minutes of running. We are crossing the boardwalks with the boats in Watopia on Ocean Boulevard. I've come in halfway through something. Jarrett says stouts are my speciality. I misread that as scouts are my speciality. I misread that as scouts are my speciality. Not good. Not good at all. They're talking about beer, as in stout. Sarah Jacobson says, Stephen, have you ever live streamed before? Tina says he's a total newbie. You know what? You'd have thought this was my first time. Well, it is. Now, to be fair, it is only my second time broadcasting on Instagram. I've just discovered how to do it on my software. So I always knew how to do it like on my phone, but I never knew you could do it on this software whilst still broadcasting in widescreen to everywhere else at the same time. So look, this has involved a lot of work, I'll have you know. I have created a special vertical version of this live stream specifically for Instagram, and so I can now broadcast in widescreen on YouTube and vertical on Instagram. That is a technical marvel. I am essentially a live streaming genius, and you lot don't realise genius that's put in front of you. Hello. Actually, it was pretty easy, to be fair. But anyway, I mean, that's beside the point. So yeah, I've only live streamed on Instagram using this software once before, yesterday, in the Film My Run 500. So I am a newbie. Jeff Partridge says absolutely nobody is impressed at all, Stephen. Nobody is interested or impressed with your technical nous. Blah, 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 says Tina. Sebastian's rolling on the floor laughing. Going back to Stoats and me reading it as Scouts, he says it's better than reading it as Stoats. Well, yes. I don't know, actually. What would be worse? Scouts or Stoats? I think you'd probably get more of a prison sentence for Scouts, to be honest with you. Okay, no. Right, that's gone too far. I'm stopping right there. That's just too far. Professionalism out the window. Oh my goodness. Alright, I'm not going to say anything for the rest of the live stream now. That is it. I am done. I am in so much trouble. We are going to get banned. They're having this conversation in-game about beer and alcohol. Bob de Boer says, can we assume that it's not alcohol that's the problem, it's the lack of it? Right, Jeff. Oh, that's okay then. Jeff Partridge says, whatever professionalism you ever had went out of the window a long time ago, which is probably true. And Sarah Jacobson, in response to me saying I'm not going to say anything on the chat anymore, she says, who believes him? Yeah. I mean, yeah. Of course I was just talking rubbish. I don't think I could stop talking on the live stream if you paid me quite a lot of money. And believe me, people have tried to pay me a lot of money to stop talking. Just turn it down. I just turned it down. Darren Van Dit says, I'm still injured. Can you believe that? Well, it's only been a week, Darren. Victoria's been injured for about 2 months. So, yeah, I can totally believe it, Darren. Especially if you're still running on it. You need to stop running on it. and just let it heal. He says, I can cycle. Okay. Yeah, I did that. I remember when I was injured about 10 years ago, I had shin splints. Couldn't run at all, but I could cycle. So Darren's been doing 300 kilometres a week on the bike, and he says he hasn't been running at all. I think there's more than one guy frozen on the top of Everest. Darren says, when is our next Zwift Runners 5k race? We should probably do a one in the new year, shouldn't we? January or February, we should do another one, because that went quite well. My only query is, did it go well because everyone thought that it was the Christmas run? Right, I promise you, Sarah, I didn't mean it like that. Sarah reckons that me saying I was injured 10 years ago is the biggest humble brag she's ever heard. Yeah, no, I have been injured more recently than that. It's just that I haven't cycled. So 10 years ago, I had shin splints and I cycled in place of running. But I have been injured more recently than that. It wasn't meant to be a humble brag. Although, that said, I'm not injured very often, you know. It's because I don't run fast enough to get injured. And I don't run on the roads enough to get injured. So, trail running and treadmill running, much less impact on your legs. You're much less likely to get injured. Only do road running when it's absolutely necessary. Training for a marathon, a road marathon, you are going to have to do some road running. But in general, keep off the roads. Stay on the treadmill or on the trails or on the track. Treadmill, trails and track, but not the road. That is my advice to you if you want to avoid injury. Darren says, no, it wasn't that everyone thought it was a Christmas run. It was that because it was well organised and a great race. It went well. It did go very well. So we should do another of those fast as you can 5Ks, which we did last week. We'll do another one in the new year. Okay, Jeff Partridge, as always, likes to be the opposite. He says, my worst injuries have been from trail running. I've never smashed my ribs on the road. Well, that's true, yes. You do have to watch your footing. So, yeah, I mean, potentially falling over on the trail is bad, yes. But in terms of impact on your knees and your shins and your tendons in your feet, running on the road is worse. Darren, no, not 2 weeks from now because I'll be away. And we need to do it middle of January, something like that. And give people a chance to get back into the new year after Christmas as well, I think. I would say the second or third week in January would be my preference, to be honest. Paul Hayward, just reminding everybody that I did have the distance record for cycling on Zwift for about 5 minutes. I did. Yeah, many, many years ago. I think I held it for about 12 hours. Okay, so Darren, either the second week or the last week of January. Not the last week of January because I'm away. So it might have to be the second week of January. Right, we're coming up to halfway through the ZLDR Recovery Hour run. Not quite time for cake yet. We are awaiting Tina's instructions. She's going to hand out napkins and forks for everyone. Remember, never use a spoon where a fork will do. That is the rule. So we'll be eating cake with a fork, and it doesn't matter if you've got cream on it. You put your fork in the cake, and you soak up the cream with the cake. You do not use a spoon. You use a fork. So we'll be handing out forks and napkins in about 700 metres, and we'll be having birthday cake. And I think it is Colin the Caterpillar? Is that right? Oh, right, hang on a minute. Jeff Partridge is already at 5.5 kilometres. He says, where's my cake? I've now confused the Americans in the house. Sarah Jacobs says, what kind of British rule is this? It is the rule. It's not just a British rule. This is the rule of aristocracy. Never use a fork, never use a spoon where a fork will do. That is the rule. I can't believe you lot have never heard of this. Where's your royal heritage, people? Come on. Start reading the Book of Aristocracy. Now, what was it called? Who wrote that? There was a special book that all the young ladies used to read in the 19th century about decorum and how to behave in society. What was that book called? Jeff will know. Jeff probably read it. He's old enough to have been there. Sarah Jacobs, this is aristocracy is Britain. Yes, but you remember you're our children in America. We sent you there. So you have aristocracy history. Aristocracy history? What a rubbish phrase that is. How can I say that better? Aristocratic history. You have an aristocratic history. So the onus is on you to keep up with this stuff, Jacobson. Jonathan Perkin is being asked if he's doing the arc of attrition. He says he is doing the 50. Hopefully he'll do the 100 one day. We have 300 metres to go before cake is dished out by Tina. Chocolate cake with double cream, please. Right, Darren says, a question. Since you used to ride on Zwift, have you ever done the Alpe de Zwift? Yes, I have. I have done the Alpe. Can't remember how long it took me, but I have done it a couple of times. And I've run up it as well. Jonathan Perkin is happy to have any cake as long as it comes with clotted cream. And Amy, it looks like she'll have any cake as long as it's a big slice. Tina is taking notes, she says. Oh, right. Sarah Jacobson says, no, my family's from Eastern Europe. Oh, dear. Amy Green has never heard of only use a fork, whereas I've never used a spoon where a fork will do. Uh, 57 minutes, 21 seconds for Darren on the Alpe de Zwift. I think it took me well over an hour, Darren. So yeah, I can't beat you on that. I'm pretty sure I took about an hour and 20 minutes. An hour and 15, hour and 20. Something like that. But it's such a long time ago now. It must be four or 5 years ago now. Once again, to anyone watching on Instagram, I'm apologising in advance because I have no idea if anyone is actually watching on Instagram because I can't see it, and therefore I can't also see any comments. So you are more than welcome to throw abuse or tell jokes or just chat amongst yourselves on Instagram, because I am unfortunately not able to view Instagram chat. Okay, Darren says the next Fast As You Can 5K should be on Friday, the 12th of January. Okay, we'll think about that then. So Friday, the 12th of January for a fast 5K. Oh, but I've also realised there's a clash, because on Fridays, Darren, I am doing the Brighton Marathon long run training. We'll have to see if we can work around it, because I might be able to do both. Oh, there's the blue whale, look, underneath the structure, the tunnel. So maybe I could do the fast 5K and then the long run, or maybe we do the long run first and then the fast 5K. We'll have to see. On the 12th of January, Jeff Partridge will not be able to run because he will be in Edale at the start of the Spine 268-mile winter race. So good luck to Jeff. He says he's going to be crapping himself at hit check about that time on the 12th of January. Good luck, Jeff. I'm not going to tell you to get to the end. What I am going to tell you is to get further than you've ever got before. That's the goal. Get further than you've ever got before, and then hopefully we'll see if we can make it to the end. Yes, Tina says, is anybody double park running this weekend? Yes, I am. I'll be doing Worthing, I think both days. So tomorrow, Worthing park run, and then Christmas morning, Worthing park run again, more than likely. Jonathan isn't doing double park run this weekend, but he might be doing it next weekend. So next weekend will be park run on Saturday and then park run on New Year's Day as well. Tina Beard is going to double park run as well. Right, Jarrett has a question to the guys, he says. Just wait for that. He says, apart from it's okay, what other death threats does your wife or girlfriend use? Dulwich Park Run for Steve Davis next weekend. He's going to try and do the double. Well done, Steve. Good job. Next weekend, I will be up in Liverpool, so we'll try and do 2 unique park runs each day. Saturday and New Year's Day, we'll try and do park run. Actually, we can't do it on New Year's Day because we're doing something else on New Year's Day, but so we won't be able to do double one next weekend, I don't think. Just the Saturday. Tina B is going to be able to do 3 different park runs over the next week. Christmas and New Year. Frogmorey? I thought Frogmorey St Mary's was the same park run. Is it Frogmorey, St Mary's and the Great Field? That's 3. I thought Frogmorey St Mary's was one in itself. Maybe not. Right. We are nearly 2/3 of the way through the ZLDR recovery hour and Tina's birthday run. Paul Hayward says, it's about time you upped your number of park runs, Tina. How many different park runs have you done, Tina? I don't know how many I'm on. I think it's about 25 or 30. I can't remember. Tina is on a total now of well over 300 park runs. So Tina leads the way, I think, amongst our little group on Zwift. I don't know anyone else on Zwift who's done more park runs than Tina. Marcus Holmes says, happy birthday, Tina. Okay, right, so Tina's done 7 different park runs. Tina likes to stay local. Frogmorey Park Run is Tina's local park run. She's done 303 park runs in total, and she's been a volunteer 60 times. Very impressive. Oh, right. Jeff Partridge has been to have a look. He says, I've done 38 different locations. Have I really? 38? Do you know what? I could have sworn the last time I looked it was about 25. That's good. Okay, so we'll try and add a couple more to that over the Christmas period. Oh, at least one more to that. Yes, but I've only volunteered 4 times. I know, it's embarrassing. I should change that, really. Amy Green has found Santa in the sky. I can't see Santa. Jarrett says he's huge. Well, if the camera angle changes, we might be able to see Santa. No, he's not. He's not there. Where's Santa gone? Oh, there he is. There's Santa just coming into view, and oh, he's just disappeared. There he is. Just behind the trees there. That always happens to me when I run in the cold as well. That's a good idea, Jonathan. Jonathan says, I always sign up to be a pacer each month. That means I get a credit for running and a credit for volunteering at the same time. Very nice. Jarrett, who is leading the run, is going at around 10 kph, and he is 4 minutes ahead of us at the moment. He is 4 minutes 42 seconds ahead of us. He's the one with the yellow beacon just next to his name there at the top. Tina says, there's so much chat on 2 different screens, I can't keep up. She says, I am old, you know. Jeff says they never have pacers at their local park run. And he says, I'm not quick enough to run and then do finish line duties. Yeah, that's what Adam Holland does, isn't it? So Adam Holland, who has been a regular Zwift runner. Actually, that's a point. Adam's probably done more park runs than Tina. Adam runs the event, but more often than not, he wins it. He's so fast that he'll win the event in 16, 17 minutes, and then he'll volunteer as a finish line barcode scanner. Sarah Jacobson just reminding me that I did say I wasn't going to be talking. Well, we have just over 15 minutes to go. See, I could volunteer to not talk for 15 minutes. But, you know, you don't want that, do you? You don't want that. Oh, yeah, sorry, Jeff, yeah. No, he doesn't win because parkrun is not a race. Adam finishes in first place. Well, Adam is the first finisher of parkrun most times. Nick Dumbleton says, I've probably missed you talking about it, but are you doing a video 5K this year? Well, you know, you're the third person to ask me now. And I hadn't planned it because, perhaps wrongly, I didn't think there was a lot of interest in it happening. So, I mean, if you want to, we could do an ad hoc one on Sunday. What do you think? I mean, we could do one on Sunday. But I want at least 3 or 4 people with their cameras on so that they can come in to the event. It's a bit late for people to get fancy dress sorted out now, though, isn't it? Has anyone got fancy dress that they could put on if we did it on Sunday? Sarah says, if it isn't on the cards, then don't stress yourself about it. Yeah, I don't want to disappoint people if people have been looking forward to it. But I just, you know, I think I did mention it a few times a few weeks back and I didn't feel like there was like loads of interest in it. So I don't know. By the way, I hate to tell you this, guys, but I might have to just jump off for 1 minute. Tina says, let's leave it, Stephen. We have a lot going on. Yeah, Marcus, though, says, I'm in if Sarah's in. Oh, I don't know. Guys, I might just have to jump off for a minute. Bear with me. I'm so sorry. Talk amongst yourselves. Here, I'm back, sorry. I'll catch everybody up. I'll catch Amy Green and Seb and Anthony. Tina says we've stressed him out. Marcus says, Stephen, eat a little more fibre. Yeah, just hang on until I come back. Right, at least you can see me run a bit quick now. Try and catch everybody up. Steve's got to finish now. Well done, Steve. Thanks for joining. Happy Christmas to you. You've never seen me wash my hands so quickly, Sarah. Of course I did. Right, Marcus Holmes thinks having a bathroom cam would really help the stream. Do you know what? I'm not sure I agree with you, Marcus. Sarah Jacobson, though, seems to agree with Marcus. She says, the bathroom cam would be a good supplement to the shower footage, which both Sarah and Marcus watch on a loop daily. There's Santa in the sky again. Right, I've just had a little idea about Instagram. Bear with me. Maybe not then. Okay, we've only got 7 minutes left of the live stream. 7 minutes left of the ZLDR recovery hour. Really appreciate your company today. Thank you for joining. We are now running along the beach, past the lighthouse in Watopia, under the huge sculptures of the runners. We've done 8 kilometres. We have a kilometre left to run. Oh, very good, Paul. Paul Hayward says, we definitely don't want film my runs. Very good. Paul Hayward is the king of puns. He really is. Yeah, Marcus has also noticed the XP level bars. Tina's just saying, yeah, they're proof that XP is being accumulated in the background. Marcus, they're not new levels. Yeah, that's correct. So it's a new feature just for people who have reached the top level, just to kind of still give them some motivation that what they're doing is earning them XP. The bar does go up, the orange bar is creeping up. It's just that when it gets to the end, it'll go back to the start and you'll start again, but you won't get a new level. Jonathan Perkin talking about showers and going to the bathroom. He says that's the wrong kind of stream. Yeah, very good. I think I said bear with me a little earlier on. Sarah Jacobson says, yeah, we've had to bear with you a lot today. Appreciate that. I do, I genuinely... Sometimes, and I know you probably can't believe this yourselves, genuinely, I do say to myself, I can't believe anybody watches this. And I appreciate you. I really do, because it can't be easy being you guys. It can't be. You do have to put up with a lot, and I appreciate you are all troopers. You really are. bless you for being here. It can't be easy being a Zwift Run channel follower. A lot of congratulations to Paul on his excellent pun. Marcus says, good work, Paul. It feels like he should be given an award for that, actually, doesn't it? 4 minutes to go. What will be amusing is me, and I'm sorry that you will not see this on the live stream, but what will be amusing is me trying to work out how to stop the Instagram live, because I have no page to go to find my Instagram live broadcast, and I don't know how to stop it. I mean, it could go on as a black screen ad infinitum forever. Who knows? The longest Instagram live in history, most of it just a black screen, because I can't work out how to turn it off. Yeah, I am not leaving this room, Sarah, until I work out how to stop it. Aloha Try, thank you very much for subscribing to the Zwift Run channel. Appreciate you. Appreciate you being there. 2.5 minutes, and then we'll have done our hour and we'll have done our 9 kilometres. We are now over the ocean on the run path in Watopia. If you are watching on Instagram, thank you very much for being there. I know this has been a very painful experience for you and for everyone. Believe you me, if this is your first time here and you found it excruciating, that is basically what it's like all the time. So for the regulars here, they put up with a lot. So, you know, get over to the YouTube channel, give them some love, because they're here all the time and it must be hard for them. So thank you for joining me on Instagram and on YouTube. Appreciate your company. We will be back after Christmas, after the New Year. We have next week off, so no live streams next week, by the way. Just to remind you, no live streaming next week. We'll be back probably the 2nd of January. 2nd of January we'll be back on. So have a great Christmas, everyone. Have a fantastic New Year. Enjoy whatever you do. In all seriousness, really do appreciate your support of this channel and the Film My Run channel. Go and watch the Beachy Head Marathon on the Film My Run channel. And you'll see Jonathan Perkin, Amy Green, Neil Messenger, all from Zwift. Sebastian Vaught came over from Germany to run the Beachy Head Marathon. So thanks to him. So you'll see all of those guys on the Beachy Head Marathon video, which is on the Film My Run channel now, and we'll be back on the Zwift Run channel on the 2nd of January. Have a fantastic holiday period, Christmas, New Year, whatever you want to call it, and come back ready to train next year. We will be doing the Brighton Marathon training sessions from the 3rd of January. Interval sessions start on Wednesday the 3rd. So be there and you will be fit for your spring marathon, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be the Brighton Marathon. Whatever marathon you're doing in the spring of 2024, we will get you ready for it with interval sessions on Zwift every Wednesday and then a longish run every Friday. Medium long run on a Friday. And there we are. Jonathan says, happy Christmas, everyone. Hope you have a wonderful time. Enjoy some time off and a fantastic 2024. Amy says, Merry Christmas, everyone. Marcus says, Merry Christmas and happy birthday again to Tina. Yes, happy birthday, Tina. Sarah says, happy birthday, Tina. Sebastian says, thanks, Tina, for inviting us to your run. Have a great weekend, Tina. Aloha says, glad to be here, buddy. We'll join you on the next one. Thank you, Aloha. Tina says, thank you everyone for a great birthday hour and massive thank you for a great year on Zwift. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year and love to everyone. So thank you very much for joining today. Thank you everyone for running. Well done if you ran today. And thank you for chatting in-game and on the live stream. And if you were watching on Instagram, well done you. Thank you very much. That is it. Apart from on Instagram, that's it from here on YouTube. Who knows how long the live stream will continue on Instagram, because I have no idea whether I can turn it off or not. So we'll just have to see. Okay, I'm going to go for a shower. Take care. See you again. Bye-bye, everyone.